Yes, we'll be talking about proper games that you can play on S&box, including one gem that I am taking out the time to cover in another video that is coming this week called The Festering Withdrawals. It's such a dope game and it's definitely worth your time, so stay tuned for that. But yes, we are talking about another topic like this once more again because I feel like this has to be mentioned and I think this is very interesting. I had to do some more research into some certain things and let's just talk about it. Yes, we're talking about one of the biggest elephants in the room again, which is the cosmetics. Now, with cosmetics, there has been some arguments, and I know that this was mentioned also within the blog post that Gary did talking about the Steam reviews, which is that 12.5% of people were saying that the game has NFTs, and he has no idea like what any of that stuff is. So, okay, I've come to the conclusion it's down to two things, right? Two things that specifically has this group of people that are saying that the game has somehow NFTs or something like that. Number one is there is a game called The S&box, which is some random crypto NFT game. And I didn't even know, like, I remember years ago, people were talking about that. And I was like, what? What is this? So yeah, there's this game, which actually does have NFT and crypto in it, which is a whole thing that's dedicated to that. Again, not for me. I'm good. Between that and then the second thing being that people are equating the cosmetics that currently exist within S&box are NFTs and that they're exactly like NFTs. So we'll do a little bit of a lesson with NFTs because I decided to go and search this up to get all this information correct. From my understanding of what NFTs are basically non-fungible tokens that are part of like a decentralized system, which is again the blockchain. The main things are that NFTs, like when it comes to them, are all unique, right? They all have an ID that makes them actually unique. And at the same time, most of these are put into a lot of different things. But the most confusing part is that according to most of these people that are claiming this, we also then would have to put these, and these as NFTs, which is kind of crazy because the entire point is most of the stuff isn't really unique, right? And I know some people are going to say like Counter-Strike 2 with floats and stuff like that. I know that there is certain people that are able to just go and get the exact same float. I could be wrong, but Valve could just also make another one if they wanted to. So they're not exactly one-to-one unique on every single item that is there. But to me, that's just like what confuses me because I'm like, okay, again, I'm not really into this whole NFT thing. I had to search up the meaning properly for this. And most of this is like related to blockchain and all this other stuff, which by the way, Facepunch has already said that they have no blockchain stuff. Neither will they ever have blockchain stuff, which is great because why would you want to have that in this game? To me, that's been very interesting because like people have been talking about that and even had comments where people were saying that like, oh, but like, what about these like NFTs and stuff like that? And I understand the idea of the FOMO, right? The FOMO is something that has turned a lot of people off from the game because they're there. And I get that. I do understand that very well. The aspect of people saying that there's NFTs on the game and these cosmetics are NFTs is kind of like 99% of other cosmetics that you can get within either TF2, Rust, CS2, or most games these days is kind of like claiming that they're also NFTs. I don't know. I just think that's very interesting to me because a lot of people have every right to say what they like about the game or don't like about the game. It's actually really good because again, most of the feedback you guys are giving is going to help the game. That's the entire point. There's a lot of things that I've even said myself that I've critiqued, which most of the time I want Facepunch to improve on because I want the game to be good. I'm pretty sure a good amount of people want the game to be good outside of the people who obviously just, don't want the game to be good. I was just so confused and then got more into it and it was like, okay. So that's not right. Either way, let me know your thoughts about this down below. I just thought that this would be an interesting video to talk about. I'm going to keep this video pretty short, pretty sweet, pretty simple. We have a huge patch notes to probably go over tomorrow because we have a double feature video. That means that we're going to be talking about the hack week and also talking about the new weekly updates that they have. So hopefully we'll get some more optimization and performance updates, which would be really nice, and some new features that I will be covering here on the channel, because that is what your boy does. He covers all different aspects. If it's a part of Sandbox, if it's a part of the market, it's a part of this, that, the other thing, I do all that stuff. So anyways, subscribe to the channel for more updates by your boy, and I will see you then in the next one.